don't waste no time with negativity, is what is a situation, it doesn't have to be recent, where it was negative, you definitely could have reacted or dealt with the situation in a different type of way, but somehow, some way, you remained cool, calm, collected, whatever it was, but somehow you probably even surprised yourself to say, wow, I'm surprised I didn't react that way. What is a story you can share?
Well, I can't think of any one specific question or story because what you are asking is so much part of daily life, and where there's so many times, and especially when you are a Black person living in North America or living in this part of the world, you constantly have to be keeping yourself in check. And when you do that, you can either go all the route of being negative and skeptical and give up, or you can do what have become a survival strategy for so many of us over the years, of which turning the so-called lemons into lemonade. And that is always seeking to find how we can make good out of bad situations. And I'll give an example because you're introducing me as a writer. And I remember once, and you mentioned No Man in the House. I was at an event in Ottawa to launch that book in Ottawa, No Man in the House. And one of my colleagues, and at that time I was working at the Financial Post newspaper, and one of my colleagues who had come to the reception said to me, you don't know how fortunate you are. And I said, why? He said, there you are, you grow up in the Caribbean and those experiences you have, which I thought were really tough experiences. And he said, but look, they have translated into a book for you and into a writing career for you. Whereas someone like me, I just live in boring Ottawa. And that's for him was an example. But you're hitting on a very good point, because one of my mantra has always been that as a writer, nothing either bad or good is ever lost on a writer. Writers always find a way of recycling events and making them into something that hopefully is worthwhile.
And your body of work definitely is worthwhile, and it's connected with, I would say, millions of people, especially of the diaspora, of myself being first generation Caribbean and a first of many things from my family. It speaks volumes, especially when you're able to speak numerous languages across like age groups, meaning you're able to speak to, as I say, the wiser generation. You're able to speak to people like myself who are under 30. You're able to speak to mothers, fathers. You speak to so many. So recycling, I get a little bit nerdy. So when you say recycling to me, I'm like, wow, that's so like profound and true, because it truly is recycling, because it's not always the purest things that we use. And once you recycle it, it can be meant for some really great